SABC News reporter Hasina Gori has been following developments in the story. She joins me in studio for more. Very good afternoon to you, Hasina. Just explain to us the reaction as the judgment was delivered and the reasons behind everybody being let off.
So what happened this morning in Zinga was that yesterday we had closing arguments from the state where they concluded their case, and then an application was brought by the defense saying that there was not enough prima facie evidence that linked the four accused to the crime scene at hand. The state argued that through accused number 4 specifically, where he says he was following orders of the police, that showed that he was at the scene. However, the judge today, the High Court judge, ruled that all four could not be linked, that while there were video footage which we've seen of that shooting, there's no actual footage of the police officers shooting at that point. You see the after effects of that incident. You don't see them actually shooting. You don't see them shooting Mthokozisi Ntumba as well. Also, you can't identify those 4 police officers as the 4 accused that were sitting in the dock. That is one of the big things, that even though there's video footage, you cannot really identify clearly. You can see that they are police officers, but you cannot say who exactly and whether they are those 4 that were sitting in the dock and who were facing charges. Also, they said that as the 21 police officers that were deployed that day, for the Fees Must Fall protest and to ensure there was order, were all given the same instructions as well as given the same firearms and ammunition. So therefore, that the ammunition that was found at the scene should have been tested on all 21 police officers and not just these 4 accused. So that's why you saw them being acquitted, saying that the NPA had the right to charge, and it's confusing why it's the 4 of them specifically, because there's no actual evidence that links these to the incident. The reaction, we heard the defense really happy, saying that they've always stated that the 4 men who were the police officers were not those who were shot and that they were not guilty, saying that the law has taken its course. The NPA saying that they will be now, really studying this judgment and seeing what they, do, whether or not there will be an appeal as well.
I can imagine a lot of disappointment from Mthokozisi Ntumba's family after a verdict like that is delivered. Do you know what their reaction was, or anyone from representing the family, rather?
From what we know, the family was in KZN at the time, if I remember correctly. We haven't had a chance yet to get in touch with them. There wasn't anyone really in court specifically from the family or from student bodies, which was quite surprising because, we saw them through the trial, through the bail as well, being part of the process. So it will be interesting to hear from them as we go forward in the day and speak to them on how they're feeling, because remember, there were 3 others that were also injured during the time, and they were also part of those 4 charges that the men were facing, charges of, and it would be interesting to hear from them how they're feeling, seeing them being acquitted.
Hasina Gori, just giving us an update there on that case. As you've heard, the 4 police officers accused of killing Mthokozisi Ntumba going to leave and be set free. We'll follow that case and update.